Right lads, I have a bit more to say about this Olympic torch relay because the more I look at it, the more I'm convinced that it's some kind of Luciferian ritual. The whole idea of it come from the Nazi Germany. They had it for their Olympics in 1936. They loved the old torchlight parade stuff, cathedral. Anyway, so they done it. They went down to Athens and then run through Yugoslavia, fucking Bulgaria, everywhere, all the countries they invaded, Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia as it was then, know what I mean, invaded them, all countries they invaded 3 years later, they took a wee run round the Olympic torch, so that was probably a Luciferian ritual then even, so anyway, this time they went down to Athens to get the torch lit, the Brits went down to bring it over and they run it from Athens up the, took a wee run around Greece and then they run it on the, hand it over to the royal family and they put it in an airplane and come back with it. And they're going to take it all around the United Kingdom. Anyway, if you see a photo, they're like a cat that got the cream running off with the Olympic flame, like Prometheus himself, as if they'd stolen it. And they jumped on the airplane and as they were flying into England, they took it into London, I think, and then or RAF somewhere, secret. And then I think they flew it by helicopter to Truro in Cornwall. And as it was flying over Truro and Cornwall, it was there was 3 sailors died in calm seas off Portland Bill, which the helicopter flew over. So just an aside there, like. Anyway, it runs all around the United Kingdom, but it's coming to Ireland this week on Wednesday, and they're run round. Well, the north of Ireland's part of the United Kingdom, 6 counties on the northeast are part of the United Kingdom, so they'll be running around here. Now, June the 5th, it goes from Derry to Newry. Run it down to Newry, and it finishes in Newry at 10 to 7 in the evening at Park Esler, right, at GAA Park in Newry City. And there's going to be fireworks and bands and all that there, and a bit of a party for it. Then, overnight, it disappears from there and turns up at Croke Park the next morning at 9:08, where it runs from the steps of Croke Park. But what I'm interested in is where does it go when it finishes for the evening in Newry and turns up at Croke Park the next morning. Now it'll be in the care of the GAA, looks like anyway, because the GAA has the Park Esler and they also have it at Croke Park the next morning. So in between Newry and Dublin, which is Park Esler in Newry, Croke Park's in Dublin, is Newgrange. And that morning, the 6th of June, is the transit of Venus. Now, Newgrange is always associated with the winter solstice, where the sun shines in the window. But Newgrange is also dedicated to Venus, because 8 minutes before the sun comes up on the 21st of December, Venus shines in the fucking window, and Venus has regular patterns with the light backs at Newgrange, although it's very rarely spoken about, but there is links to Venus and it's available on the internet if you check out Venus and Newgrange, right? So that's the mission, to find out where the Olympic torch will be during the transit of Venus. So I'm asking all the guys, all the Tierna's here, Vinny, get this out in TNS radio. If we can track where it is, if they turn up at Newgrange with the Olympic flame for the transit of Venus, you'll know it's a fucking Luciferian ritual, guaranteed. So simple as that. Alright, and if they don't, well, we'll have foiled one of our vicious plans. Anyway, something to keep an eye out from. Just something's been bugging me for fucking ages, like, you know what I mean. I had to get it off my chest and I put the word out there. If they turn up at Newgrange with the Olympic torch, it's proof to me that it's a Luciferian ritual. And if it coincidentally happens to be during the transit of Venus, fucking that's it, like, the game's over, know what I mean? Put the torch out. Right. On that happy note, one love, now as they are.